Going hard, yo. Go. 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 Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Going Hard podcast. My name is Josh DeLay.
My name is Alan Wagner.
And over there in the corner doing all the button pushing.
What up, dudes?
Oh, shit. Where are you at, buddy? Why are you? What's the...
Oh, no, I'm good.
You were down in a crevasse for a moment.
Yeah, I was fooling around.
Just fooling around. That's fun, right? Remember when that's what you used to call when you hook up with a girl? He's like, yeah, we're just fooling around.
Oh, I used to call it necking.
Oh, you did you ever do any snogging? Snogging's the worst. This morning I was waiting for this fucking guy outside his door, as I do. He really wasn't. He was doing fine, but I could just hear like kissing noises and shit from his room with him and his girlfriend.
Gross.
And I was like, hey, you want to quit playing kissy face and fucking go to work, you fuck?
Jesus.
Yeah.
God, what a nightmare.
It was a bit of a nightmare having to sit outside the door. No, I'm waiting, which is fine. It's fine. He was like, maybe, look, he was on time.
Yeah.
But I was still just having to hear those.
Did you
love sounds, especially in the morning. Gross.
What part of your brain did you lock that in?
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, there's a couple spots in your brain that you could put it in.
Put not the spank bank. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
The opposite.
That's
of that.
what I was leading.
That's
to.
what I'm going to put in my brain.
Short-term or long-term memory, I guess.
Hopefully short-term. That's all I'm going to say.
New core memory.
That's going in the reverse spank bank. Anytime I get hard, I don't want to be hard anymore. I'm going to fucking think of that.
Just think of Beatty with his kissy noises.
Especially in the morning with your girlfriend. They both have awful breath, and they're just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Sometimes
love is fucking a real gross.
Sometimes I wake up in the morning and Susan is still sleeping, so I shake her and I make her spit in my mouth.
Yeah.
And then I'm ready for the morning.
See, if there was been some weird shit like that going on, I would have had a little more respect. But it was actually just like pure like compassion and
gross.
They were just really they woke up in the glow of the morning, just really enjoying that each other were still there.
Yeah, I can't be.
Just makes me sick.
I can't be having that in my household. All right.
Yeah, that's worse than having like a gay son.
Yeah, right.
It's like, dude, it's one thing to be gay, but it's another thing to like be in love with someone. That shit's gay, dude.
That's the gayest thing.
It's so gay, dude.
God.
Just waking up and you're just so happy that person is in bed with you.
Just a thought. There's a couple of gay dudes hanging out in my house,
Yeah, well, as long as
there's a guy and a girl.
As long as they're straight about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
As long as they're not like waking up and like holding each other and being like, "Oh, I'll miss you while I'm gone."
Yeah, straighten it up.
Yeah, exactly. As long as they're still like going and working power tools during the day and no kiss goodbye. Do you do a kiss goodbye every single time, Producer Pete, with the lady?
Yep.
Producer Pete has been an endless well of material these last 3 podcasts.
He kind of has been.
The guy, he's got a lot going for him.
He does.
And it's probably a bit of projection on my part, I suppose, considering I have very little going on for me.
Well,
I have to focus outwardly because inwardly.
Don't be so hard on yourself, little guy. You got a Tecmo Bowl tournament coming up.
Oh
this
yes,
weekend.
and everyone cares about that.
Yeah. It's in Green Bay. It's a big deal.
God damn it. Yeah, literally going to probably my least favorite place on the planet.
See, you keep talking about how Green Bay is shitty. Is it just because the Packers are from there?
Well, that and it's just not a nice place.
What's wrong with it?
You'll see. You're coming with me. You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see firsthand.
Well, no, but it's got to be what
are your impressions of Green Bay? Without knowing, off the top of your head, what do you think?
So I looked at a aerial view from Google Maps. Not the terrain version, just the street version. But I see that there's a watery area. It's
It's a
I believe
bay.
I believe Lake Michigan.
Yeah, it's a
is
bay.
what it's called.
It's a bay.
Yeah. And so that's there. So I mean,
Yeah.
I like that. That's kind of a cool thing.
Yep.
And they have a football team, so I'm assuming they're like relatively big. It's got to be what, like at least like 1 million people there. Or something.
It's not.
No?
I think Fargo may be big. Can you look up what's bigger? Look at the population of Green Bay, I guess.
So if that's
Um,
that'd be crazy. If it's the same size as like Fargo and they got like all those big names just kind of fucking hanging out,
Right,
Like,
that's
they can really swing their dicks around there if that's the case.
Yeah,
you know?
but except for none of them spend any time there.
oh, they don't.
Well, when they absolutely have to, like they have to practice there.
They just
and
fly
have
in basically for games.
Dude,
and that's
they're
it.
spending as little time as possible in that fucking shithole, dude.
It's pretty fucking funny.
like Madison is definitely bigger than Green Bay.
You sure?
And what is Madison? Maybe like 300,000
Oh,
or
Madison's
something.
the capital, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean the capital's not always the biggest, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So what do
Most
we
of the
got
time
for a
it's not
population?
Green Bay's 102, Madison's 250.
Yeah, dude.
102.
102. So that's literally the size.
102,000
That's literally the size of just Fargo. So you added Moorhead and West Fargo to that, like
Yeah,
that's
way bigger.
almost double the size.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's pretty wild.
And
dude.
you know what? There's like almost like suburbs of Fargo a little bit, right? Like
Yeah.
things kind of sprawl. You're gonna see when we drive to Green Bay, there's fucking nothing, like nothing at all.
What kind of
And then you're just in Green Bay, so there's nothing's attached to it because there's no reason to be attached to it. There's nothing going on there.
Let's ask a few questions here then. So, what kind of like a bar scene do we got going on there?
Oh, there'll be some good. Well, you know, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
So after when I was hammered at the end of the last year's tournament, Thunder Bowl.
Okay.
And I was kind of hanging out. My buddy Jared, who will be going there with as well.
Yep.
I mean, we had a fun day. He's not so much of like the party animal guy. You know what I mean? He's not trying to like fucking
Yeah.
close down bars and shit
Introvert.
like
Yeah.
I am. A little more introverted, right? And so he's like, dude, honestly, what I want to do is go back to the hotel, hit the sauna, and just like chill. He's like, but you fucking, go for it. I'm like, all right, man, sweet. So he goes, and then I'm just kind of drinking at the bar with the remaining stragglers.
Yeah.
And then Ludio pulls up. I don't know his real name.
Ludio.
It might be his,
Oh, it's his.
might be his real name.
It's
His
his
second name.
gamer tag.
He pulls up, and then then the other guys just like jump into his car, and I'm just like standing there. And they're like, "You coming?" I'm like, "All right." So it's like we all just jumped into his car and went to like a college bar.
Fuck yeah.
And
dude.
so I was like, I think the youngest guy in our
So you're just
group.
trying to get like some of that college strain.
Well, I don't think so. They're all like married and shit. Like DPS, one of the other dudes, literally had his girlfriend with him at the tournament. You know, like
yeah.
So like I don't know, like Ludio. I think he lives in like Milwaukee or something.
Oh, here we go.
But so we go to this college bar, and dude, I'm the youngest guy of our group,
Okay.
and I'm fucking 29, and so I'm already too old for this, right?
Yeah.
So I start like trying to talk to girls and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's
You're
be
in
hon-
Green Bay, so
Yeah,
might as
exactly. I
well,
was in a
right?
relationship, but who's counting?
Yeah.
And I just proceeded to get hammered. And then at one point, there's a video of me just like taking my shirt off and like getting up on one of the tables and just like dancing with these girls. So I mean, here's the deal: that bar would not be one I'd like to go back to.
Okay.
'Cause it's like-
I was just say it sounds like it's a good time.
I mean, there was tons of beautiful college girls there too, but it's like I don't look. I mean, it's just creepy that me being in there, And the other dudes weren't even
Well,
being.
that's what's funny about it.
The other dudes were sitting on the table, just like we're just at a bar, we're sitting at a table. It's,
Yeah.
but I was like trying to get social, I was like, what's going on in Green Bay, But let me tell you, nothing was going on, at least for me in Green
All right.
Bay.
So Green Bay is a big college town then also.
Well, there is a college there, and
Yeah.
I tell you what, based on that one bar we went to, there's
Yeah.
plenty of college age people. And think about it, right now, it's like nearing the end of their semester.
Yeah,
It might
yeah.
even be like close to spring break ish. I mean,
Well, yeah, it should be like spring break is usually like middle of March. or
right,
something,
whatever,
isn't
but
it?
still,
Yeah.
like they're winding down. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean?
It's getting to the end
it's
of the
getting
se-
warmer.
getting to the end of the
They're
year.
thawing out.
Mhm.
So there'll be some ladies out and about. I didn't check out any dive bars, but I mean, it's Green Bay. It's like one of the fattest cities on the planet.
I'm just trying to figure out like the demographic here. So it sounds like we got some college folks, and then we probably have like some ultra conservatives, and like that's basically it.
That would probably be mostly what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, it's great. I've always said this. Like, I'm not supposed to like Wisconsin as a guy who I've always planted my flag in Minnesota. Even though I haven't lived in Minnesota my entire life, I've always
Yeah.
planted my flag there. Like, I felt like a Minnesotan. We all lived on the fucking border. Whatever.
You're always just letting your like freak flag fly.
Letting
or
my
whatever,
freak
huh?
flag. That's what I've always said.
Yeah.
So anyway,
That's your tagline.
Even though I'm a Minnesotan, I'm proud of Minnesota. I've always said Wisconsin is just a trashier Minnesota. And as the kids say, I'm here for it. All right, way
yeah.
better.
Yep.
Minnesota's got all these fucking cunts and scarves and shit. You know, fuck
I was,
that.
I was driving through like Wisconsin on the way to Chicago and shit, and I see like fucking, people with like deer strapped to the back of their car
Always
and
some shit like that. Yeah,
and like
they're shameless.
they got cheese and a bunch of fucking adult boutique stores right off the interstate for you.
Yeah,
They serve alcohol in every gas station across the entire state.
Of course.
And like fucking legit alcohol too. I went into a gas station one time in Wisconsin, and they had cheese, alcohol, and fucking slot machines,
That's
right there.
dude. That's a
Just
lot
in a
of
gas-
them.
just in a
That's
gas
a
station.
lot of them.
Just in a gas station.
I bet like 20% of them are
and they're
like
just
that.
fucking party. There's people just fucking partying.
They're just getting hammered in the gas
Yeah.
station.
You know what I mean?
Just gambling their life savings
Yeah.
away, drunk in a fucking Quick Trip, dude.
Yeah. They just go to gas stations to party. It's fucking
That's what I'm
great.
saying. That's why Wisconsin is a very free place. It's very, very free.
Land of the free there.
Yeah, whereas Minnesota, I mean, we're like fake liberal. I don't even know what the politics of the state really bother me. If I'm being honest,
They're kind of they really
it's
are.
a beautiful
strange.
state. For like, really, it's much more beautiful than Wisconsin is.
We vote very blue, but like we also have just like really fucking dumb like laws like
Marijuana isn't even
prohibition and
isn't
shit.
legal here, and it's like very hard to get medical here in a blue state.
which doesn't make any
It's
sense.
fucking insane.
Yeah,
Completely insane. It's because there's a bunch of
it's like being blue without all the fun side effects.
because
of that,
there's a bunch of these like old school fucking liberals, right? Like these like the guys who like actually like cried when Biden got elected and shit. Like people like, oh, what a journey for this man. Whereas all the liberals our age are like, Biden's a fucking bitch, dude. Like I hate him. Like if Trump would have won, I've been like, that's fine actually. It's not really that. It's really not that much of a difference to me, you know. And I mean, but that's what's weird about Wisconsin though. Is Wisconsin is like is kind of like a purple state. Like they actually go blue.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, you wouldn't think so when you drive through it and you see.
I mean, they got Milwaukee.
You see the size of these people. You'd be like, "There's no way these guys are
They
conservative."
got Milwaukee and Madison. They got some pretty
Right.
high density liberal areas.
and there's not much else for density. You know what I mean? There's not like at least in Minnesota, even if you go to like some of the like closest suburbs, it immediately gets pretty racist. It doesn't take getting far out of the city
I was
center.
gonna say it literally is like two suburbs of any direction.
Yeah, I mean,
around Minneapolis.
I mean, I literally
That's
work like
basically
basically two suburbs out, and I tell you what, I don't think one person I work with is a liberal. I think literally everybody there is conservative, except for like the
It's also-
producer.
It's
and me.
also warehouse. Like you're a very blue collar job. Scenario.
It's true, yeah. And
Yep.
there are people who are like have shitty lives and they just blame it on Mexicans and shit.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, it's the
Easy
it's
scapegoat, I
the
guess.
it's the gays, trans, and Mexicans' fault that I'm poor. That's what Fox News told me. It's like,
Yep.
yeah, sure, buddy.
That's always fun.
Yeah, that's anyway. You're gonna like
I think I work like not even a quarter mile away from you. And
Yeah.
it's very blue. I think, except for the owner. The owner fucking is like best friends with Trump.
I was gonna say you've told me about this guy. He's
Yeah.
first of all, he sounds fucking awesome.
He's a fucking wild.
Yeah,
wild
I
man.
bet he is, dude. Because those Republicans that are like Trump Republicans, those guys fucking have a good time.
Dude.
They're not like weak ass Ted Cruz.
Well, no, it's funny because like he's probably pretty liberal, but like he is making a lot of money off of like
Of course.
being in support of
And
Trump,
those guys are
so,
having a good dude.
yeah.
You know, it's like Trump, Jimmy John,
Yeah.
that guy, fucking Kid Rock, like
They don't
all
give a
just
fuck.
fucking hanging out.
Yeah.
Fucking Mar-Largo, just fucking.
just fucking underage kids and all
just-
sorts of
well,
crazy
I don't
shit.
No, that's the liberals do that.
Well, yeah, you're right.
Conservatives, their hands are clean of that kind of activity. that's only the globalists. That's what I feel. Anyway, I think you're gonna enjoy Wisconsin. I mean, I know you've been there, but I think Green Bay.
You're gonna enjoy Wisconsin.
Have you hung out like that far east in Wisconsin though?
Milwaukee?
Okay, right.
So
Milwaukee's that's like southeast, right?
well, it's probably an hour south of Green Bay.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
it's not. That's
really
not that far. Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
But yeah, I mean,
But
that
Milwaukee's
was
Milwaukee's
fun.
a
That was
real
fun.
city.
Milwaukee's fucking tight.
I've never been
Kind of
there.
wish we were going to Milwaukee. to be
I've
honest
always
with
wanted
you.
to go, man.
Yeah, I actually really like Milwaukee.
We'll make a trip for. I mean, there is a Milwaukee Tecmo tournament as well, so
Ooh,
maybe someday
all
we'll
right.
just do that. Ludio runs that one. The guy whose car I jumped into went to the college bar.
I wish that was his real name. Ludio is kind of a fucking
I mean, it might be
sick
his
name.
last name. Or something. I've never asked him.
Ludio.
I actually don't know most of these dudes' real names.
Isn't that strange?
Everyone calls
everybody
me
just
Hugh.
everybody just has a fucking moniker, and
Yeah.
it's like some sort of.
Well, I think
secret
most of them
underground
like.
fucking.
Yeah, I think most of them actually end up knowing, but I've never asked. I don't care.
Yeah, why would you?
You know what I mean?
You just play. I mean, it's not like you're like. Well, I mean, you're probably friends with most of them, but like you're not like.
Oh, I get along great with them. It's
Yeah.
a bunch of good dudes. But
yeah, but it's a Tecmo relationship, though. You know.
yeah, you know, I'm not trying to, I'm not like trying to like meet their families or anything. You know, like we all convene at Tecmo tournaments, get drunk, have a good time, and go our separate ways.
It's kind of a beautiful thing.
It's a men's club.
It's
You
kind
know
of
what
a
I mean?
beautiful thing. Yeah.
It's where you go and you can be like, yeah. It's where a bunch of other dudes also have had their hearts broken only 10 years earlier than I did. You know what I mean?
Dude,
I can get some great divorced advice at fucking Tecmo tournaments. I guarantee that.
are a lot of them divorced or what?
I actually don't even know, but I guarantee
They have to be. Like if all they're doing is just toured around the fucking countryside
Well,
playing Tecmo,
a lot of these guys go to like 2 or 3
it's not
tournaments a year.
it's not sustainable though, you know.
It's not. It's not.
All right, sorry, honey, I gotta go play Tecmo with the
Yeah,
boys over
exactly.
in New York or whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm gonna take a fucking
see you
1,500-mile
later.
round trip right now. Sorry about you and the kids being
Yeah,
alone.
right. You can raise our child, right?
Well, I go get 5th place in a tournament of 16.
Yeah, from a fucking game that's fucking 40 years old. That's fucking great.
But I mean, this game is definitely for people who are, the more divorced age.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know. I'm not casting aspersions. Also, I mean, fuck. I mean, if I get married, I hope I get divorced. You know what I mean? I can just be rid of these women.
Yeah. Hey, fuck those bitches. You know.
That being said, though, this year I'm gonna be hitting Tinder hard in Green Bay. I've had great luck in Fargo. Oh, did I tell you? I was back in Fargo again this last weekend.
Yeah.
Hit up Tinder again.
Worked out.
And actually, not big giant ladies this time, like hipster ladies that I think were interested.
Are you sure that they were real people though?
Oh yeah,
Yeah? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Alright.
I didn't hit them up. I was so drunk by the time I matched.
Yeah, it seems like kind of you got to prepare yourself for that.
I know. I should have just like 3 beers earlier. I would have started chatting. But if I was really drunk, I was like, this is probably won't work well. But yeah. So Fargo, I got more matches in Fargo. So I think.
Well, especially seeing as Fargo is, according to you guys, smaller or bigger than Green Bay.
Bigger.
That's what I mean. You get like tighter population,
Right.
and then people are going to be like, "Oh, this is a new person out here."
Yeah.
You know?
Now smaller pool to choose from.
Yeah.
So that might cause less matches, but.
Plus,
All it takes is 1 or 2 hipster bitches.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, if I think the whole situation is like, everybody who has been on Tinder in those smaller population areas has already scrolled through the entire fucking set
sure.
at this point. So when somebody travels in, that shit pops up, and they're just like, "Oh, this is a new fucking person, new face on
Yeah, that's
here."
true.
You know? Yeah.
And then you're just dating this maniac whore. You have no idea because you're not from there. You're like, "Oh, this
yeah.
lady looks good."
I feel like that's probably how you catch like fucking herpes or something.
Well, I actually know a person who did catch herpes that way. Literally just coming into town, leaving town with herpes. Like, was in town for 12 hours, picked up a quick herpes, and made their way back home. Just got his dick sucked outside a bar real quick.
Yeah.
Next
yeah.
thing you know,
It's kind of a beautiful thing.
your dick's bleeding pus. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Kind of is,
Yeah, not for him.
For the lady, it kind of was.
Yeah, and then it was hilarious.
I wonder how often she does that.
Dude, I've been all the time. And then he hit her up.
think
He's like,
so?
he hit her up, and he's like such like a fucking like innocent dude. And he was like, "Hey, so you didn't like have anything?" She's like, "No, I don't have anything." He's like, "Well,"
God.
he's like, "Well, you should probably get checked, I guess." Then she's like, "Oh, I guess I will." It's like bullshit.
Yeah.
That
right.
lady knows full well, dude.
Jesus
She's
Christ.
just spreading it like fucking wildfire, dude.
Good Lord.
That's a wild thing to do. I think that that you can get in trouble for giving someone AIDS. Like I think that's actually
Oh, really?
I believe that's criminalized.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose it makes sense, though.
If you knowingly give someone AIDS, right? Like if if you don't
Well,
know.
without
but-
you would have to at least tell somebody that like before you have sex with them.
Oh right.
Right?
Yeah, oh
Yeah.
right. Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
It's not like if it was full consent. It's like what the fuck, man? You're going to prison now.
But how do they go about like confirming that though? You know what I mean?
Well, I'm sure there's an
you
AIDS
gotta
test.
have. Well, no. What I'm saying is like, how does that person like go about verifying that they gave consent for something like that? You have to like record the person fucking like.
Well,
you're gonna have sex with me, like yes or no, and then they say yes, and then it's
So
like,
you're
"All right, let's
saying-
do this, and they put their phone.
so you're
away and
saying they have a
bang.
private conversation. The dude says he has AIDS. The other dude's like, yeah, for sure, dude, let's do it.
Oh well, it could be a lady too.
Yeah, we're talking about AIDS here. But now, when we switch over to herpes, we can discuss maybe a male-female
right.
dynamic. But we're talking about the bloodiest of sex.
Yeah.
So, Jesus. So no. So what you're saying is you have a private conversation with a partner.
Uh huh.
You find a partner of any.
Yep. You're just like I'm gonna give you HIV.
Or I have HIV. Is that okay? It's like it's okay. You seal it with a handshake.
Yeah.
You know.
You spit on your hand a little
Yeah,
bit. And
exactly.
Fucking shake it.
You see a little blood.
And then you
he, has,
lick.
he has a little blood in the spit because it's really starting to. It's really starting to come on
you
strong.
take a little lick of the spit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is making me very sick. But and then afterwards, he's like, "You gave me AIDS and you didn't tell me. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go tell
and
the
then you're
people."
just fucked.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe look it up.
But-
Pierce, can you look up if that's true?
Now that I think about it, though, in the same light of things, consent, I guess, would work just in general the same way. You know what I mean?
Kind, but
Like you don't really need to like videotape somebody giving consent
but
because like
oh, you're right.
you know what I mean?
But this
'Cause
is like consent with an additional clause.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, so yeah, you're agreeing to a sexual act, but you're also agreeing to the fact that you may get AIDS if you participate in this act.
Yes.
Which is a different thing.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very
But
layered.
then you have to make like the decision to like I'm gonna destroy this person's life or not. You know, isn't that kind of crazy that anybody you have sex with could like could destroy your life?
Yeah.
The next day if they just
Dude,
if they just wanted
if
to.
they want, well, yeah. I mean, 'cause
Like all it comes down to is that person just saying fuck it, I'm gonna go to the police and
Yeah.
just fuck this person's
but
life up. you
also,
know?
even if they don't even go to the police,
Yeah.
and they just tell people around you, and
Yeah.
if you people around you are just like, oh, really? Wow, I didn't know he was like that. What a fuck him.
Yeah, and then your life is just kind of ruined.
Dude, this is why I've always said, especially like in comedy communities, where it's
Uh-huh.
like I'll never have sex with a female comedian. Like maybe if they're like in it for a different scene or something. Like,
Oh,
but
yeah, yeah.
never within the same scene because all it takes is one girl saying you were creepy or you did anything.
Oh,
and
yeah.
no one's gonna. First of all, you're a comic.
Yeah.
And so everyone's like, "Oh, that guy, of course, is a rapist." You know, of course he's
Well,
sexually
especially with all the
assaults.
rape jokes you do. You know?
I don't do rape jokes.
Yeah, last time it was just all rape jokes.
I save all that kind of material for this podcast. This is where I get all of that out. So that way, when I go on stage, I can be very wholesome. You want to hear my new opening joke?
Is it a rape joke?
No, of course not.
Come on.
No, it says hey, anyone here got kids?
All right.
Any kids? You sir, front row. You got kids?
Nope.
Okay. Next person, madam, you have kids?
No.
You do? No. All right. Well, no, that's okay. Wait. I have at least 5 or 6 more audience members usually at my shows. All right. Are you there? Can't tell if you're male or female. I'll just call you a trans person. You got any kids?
Yes.
Oh, can I rape them?
Hell yeah! I was hoping it would come to that.
That's
Hell
my new
yeah.
opener.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah, and then they're like, and
I
then
bet that one slaps.
and then they
dude.
kind of wait and see if there's a punchline. But that's just kind of it.
and then you just walk off the stage.
It's like, well, that's my time. Thank you so much. And then Jimmy Kimmel runs on stage. He's like, Jesus Christ, why'd you do that?
I've always wanted to do that. Sign up for like comedy someplace, and then just like walk up there and just say the fucking most retarded thing on the planet, and then just walk off.
I mean, that's basically what I do.
Like, don't even-
I do it for 5 minutes.
Like don't even acknowledge the crowd anymore. Just like drop the microphone and just walk away.
Yeah, that would really endear you to a lot of
Yeah. No, I
a
mean
lot of people in the scene.
it'd just be kind of fun to like watch. I think. You know.
Oh yeah, I'd be watching someone go down in a fucking
Like if I go to Acme and use my
a
star
ball
or
of
something,
flames is great. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you fucking just go to Acme.
If I just go up there and just be like,
disrespect
yeah, just walk.
it
up.
would be funny to go up there. I wonder if this would work. You go up there for 3 minutes and you just trash Acme for 3 minutes. Like, oh, this fucking shithole. Oh, Acme. I bet you guys are all trying real hard to get up here. That'd actually be really hilarious. I think if I ever get back up at Acme again, which probably will never happen, I'm gonna just go up there and just shit on Acme and just shit on everyone who's at Acme.
Just see how it goes.
Pull up
Just be like, you're the greatest comedian we've ever had pass through these doors.
just pull up a list of the headlines. The next one's like, oh, yeah, Jimmy Dore, that guy's a fag, huh? Just, just use hate speech for everybody who's about to fucking come
Do you
up.
think somebody would come up and stop you, or would they just kind of let it rock?
Oh no,
No?
they would like. I mean, unless you were like actually like being violent or like,
Oh, here we go.
you know what I mean? Like, you know,
Yeah.
but like if I start like if I like was like pulling on the curtains and like breaking shit, then someone would definitely reprimand you.
I'm gonna go up there and just fucking.
But
grab,
you could say whatever for 3 minutes. I think.
go up there and just grab the
I mean-
microphone stand, just break all of the light bulbs surrounding the entire stage.
No. Yeah, you would get in trouble for that.
It's dark in here.
Now the stage is like my soul. You guys seen the Joker yet? It's like, oh no.
That'd be fucking great. God, that's just another one of those fucking things that's just locked away in my brain now that I
Yeah.
want to do, but I'll never do. You know?
It's like what do you call that? An intrusive thought.
Yep.
Where like
you got a lot of those.
You have like that moment where you're like, I can just do something real crazy right
Yeah.
now, and you just like,
Just like
Pat it down.
get back down in there. Right?
we're never gonna do that.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll think about it forever. We're never doing it.
I sometimes worry that box in my brain is gonna get too full. And
Well, I think
one's gonna pop
Well,
out. one of these
that's
days,
literally
you know?
how people are like the ability to not act upon or like repress intrusive thoughts is what literally the line between a sane person and an insane person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because the guys that can't, and it also depends, right? Like, because in some situations you will allow those, and that's like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like,
It's
really,
like calculated risk.
yeah, like
you
crazy,
know?
like violence, like when you're literally just every whim you're satisfying in your brain, you're just out of your fucking mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're no longer fit for society. You've crossed a fucking very important line.
Oh, what a fun fucking lifestyle that.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I feel like it would be.
I mean, just being really
I feel like
crazy.
we talk about this a lot, but I kind of do. Like if you were somebody that legitimately just didn't care to the point where I'm not talking like killing people or
No,
like,
no.
you know, nothing like that.
No, no harming others.
no
really.
violence.
But like maybe like shitting
like
in your
property
maybe like shitting in
damage.
your hand, like throwing it at people.
Yeah,
But
like property damage
Yeah,
and shit. Like
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
that stuff's
I
fine.
would love to take a shit in my hand and throw it.
or
at
like
someone.
just saying.
that would be so cool.
Yeah, it's like straight up monkey style. Yeah.
That'd be really fucking awesome.
But yeah, like I mean, just saying fucking crazy shit to people constantly, just like doing fucking random crazy shit, ending up in jail every once in a while,
Right.
like fucking, I don't know. It kind of sounds like a very freeing lifestyle, you know?
yeah, man, it sounds like a manic episode. It sounds like eventually you'll just come down from and be like, oh fuck,
It's like,
I just
a
ruined
lot
my
of-
life. Now and then you're depressed, not only because your brain is naturally
Yeah,
depressed, you've also destroyed your entire life.
but like, here's the thing though, like people like, I feel like a lot of the generations before us had the opportunity to like save up for like a retirement or something.
yeah,
I don't think we're really gonna get that opportunity.
I think you can.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, like potentially.
Right.
But there's also a good chance that all of this is just gonna fall to shit anyways.
Yeah, right.
And
that's a really
and in that
Yeah.
scenario, first off, you're taking advantage of fucking living life to the fullest or whatever. You
Yeah.
know? But then you also have a retirement plan because if you get fucking sent to prison, they take care of you in there. You get food and
yeah.
they give you like medical assistance when you need it and shit.
I'd rather be retiring with Trump in Mar-a-Lago living in prison. You know what I mean? Like, there's two different types of retirement.
Yeah. I mean, you're either gonna be like rich enough to fucking enjoy your retirement, or fucking so poor that it makes sense to go to prison and just retire there instead. You know.
I think there's a middle. I think there's a middle.
I think the middle ground fucking kind of sucks dick though. You know, they just seize all of your assets. Like,
No, I'm talking about people like. What if you're in like a nice like mid-scale retirement home? Like nothing great, but like it's nice enough. You have some friends you play fucking backgammon with or whatever. You know,
yeah.
that wouldn't be the worst. And and this is.
I hear they fucking bang.
That's what I was
each other
gonna
a
say.
lot
This is
in
kind of hack now, but like it's actually
Yeah.
kind of well documented.
there. Yeah, and they pass around a lot of STDs.
Right.
And just fuck each other.
Exactly.
In there and shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's no consenting in there. I guarantee that.
Yeah, see, like I feel like to do that though, like I don't really know if it's like middle level. Like I think you basically like give up all of your fucking shit to pay for those fucking places, like retirement homes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they literally like fucking like force you into selling your house to like pay for.
Well, no, you don't have to sell your house.
You don't if you have enough money, but most people don't. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking scary shit. I'm gonna go to prison. I think.
Well, the problem is, I don't think that's better. Still, well, you have to sell your things to like die fairly comfortably, or go to prison as an old
Yeah, I can just
man.
write off all my shit to my grandkids or whatever.
but
I
if
got.
also-
Now I just go to prison.
dude,
They come
if
and
you're
visit
old-
me,
dude-
and they just like knock on the fucking window. And
You know how quickly you would die if you go to prison as an old man.
what do you mean?
What do you mean?
They got fucking healthcare and shit in there, dude.
It's not good.
It's fucking.
They
that's,
don't care.
That's
They
socialism,
don't care
baby.
if you live or die.
That's fucking real. That's true socialism in there, right?
Prison is.
Yeah, it's the glory land.
Prison is the fucking highlands, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I agree.
Fine.
I don't know if I can follow you on this
All
one.
right, fine.
I mean, but hey, more power to you.
Yeah.
I just think we live too long. That's really the problem. You know what I
Could be.
mean?
Well, when do you what do you think is an appropriate
I
time
mean,
to die?
60 seems like just plenty, doesn't it?
No, I don't
60
know.
seems like plenty.
So
Dude,
given
your body, everything is gonna be just shit when you turn 60.
given the opportunity to like fucking live forever, would you? Do you think?
No,
No, but like
I
in like
don't
in like
want
a
to live
hel-
right
in-
now,
in
and
like,
I'm in the prime of my life.
in like a healthy state. No, like if you're just like in a healthy.
First of
state
all,
and
you're
just,
never gonna
like-
be in healthy state because you live like we do. There's no health
Well,
here.
no, but like I'm just saying, like if somebody like fucking was just like, hey, here's the opportunity for you to, remain youthful and in a good shape and live forever.
Okay, so
Yes or no?
So if you could stay your age right now and live forever, is
Yep,
what you're saying.
sure,
Man, that would be pretty tempting.
that'd be pretty fucking sick.
It'd be tempting,
I,
but
I wouldn't. No fucking questions asked. I would do it.
oof.
Yep.
See, I think eventually you'd lose your fucking mind. Though.
Yeah, that's fine. You know.
but then you go to prison as a young man for eternity.
Well, I think a life sentence is actually only 75 years.
Right, but I think they would be like, hey, but this guy doesn't die, so we have to like maybe extend this. You know,
At a certain point, I would bust out. You know what I mean? After a certain number of years of just youthful fucking, attempts of breaking out, one of them would work.
Well, okay, here's my question: if you're invincible, right, you can't die.
Yeah.
What happens if someone just like chops your limbs off and
They
shit?
they grow back
They grow-
like a fucking starfish.
Okay. So someone can literally just saw you up into pieces and you'll somehow regenerate.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
that'd be fun. Man, it'd be like an MMA fighter.
That'd be kind of cool. Actually,
You're like Wolverine,
that's how
dude.
you could fucking get out of jail. You could fucking
Just punch through the walls.
You could just cut yourself like into pieces and shove them through the bars.
You just keep regenerating like 3 inches
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
You just keep slicing yourself up like
It's
this.
like,
They're like, just
It's
leave.
like-
They're like, all right, we know how this is gonna end. Just you get to be free, I guess.
Yeah.
Go, just stop with the things you did.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't have to be in prison. The whole thing is
But
that
then
I wouldn't have
eventually,
to be in prison.
eventually,
though, if
they
I
would
could live
lock
forever.
you into some thing that you couldn't escape.
I wouldn't
from.
need a retirement home though if I fucking lived forever.
Yeah.
That's the moral.
But dude, they would like
so.
seal you up in like titanium, and you would have no way out at a certain point.
I don't know, man.
God, imagine that existence for all of eternity is in a
dude.
titanium box.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh boy, I don't think I like this.
Yeah. There was
I believe bone can fuse with titanium, so I think you could probably make yourself
Oh, so
into
you become the box.
right.
Oh. Oh, you become the boss.
That's the. It takes a guy who's truly stoned. Oh man,
No, seriously,
molecular
no,
fusion, bro.
Seriously though,
Far out.
titanium mends with bone. That's a real thing.
Well, yeah,
that's why we use titanium.
yeah, people
for,
have, like, titanium rods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's pretty fucking
wow.
tight.
So,
So-
fucking
Become the
eat that
box.
shit.
Eat the box.
So they made a big mistake.
Yeah, they should have chosen different.
Now I'm twice as big and twice as strong. You're just fucking this fucking center of Antarctica. Just fucking. They hear you coming. People in Madagascar are like, "What the fuck
Oh,
is that?"
shit.
You just come up like fucking Metal Mario through the fucking ocean. Just start bashing villagers' heads together. Now I can't be stopped. What is stronger than titanium? Only God is stronger than titanium. And you're just killing everybody on Madagascar.
My bones are titanium.
I am God. I guess you kind of would be God.
Yeah, in a way. I mean, you live
Yeah.
forever and shit. You know, and you're made of titanium,
Or-
just like God is.
Or you finally get bored. You've slaughtered every man, woman, child,
There can
insect
be
on
only
Earth.
one.
Earth becomes a barren. Well, actually, it becomes beautiful first, and then
You have a good couple of
yes.
centuries,
and then
millenniums.
you know what you turn your sights to
What's that?
killing God Himself.
So I always think about that though. Like, if you could,
if you could kill God,
if you could kill God, no, like if you were able to live forever and not die in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And then like the fucking the sun fucking goes supernova or whatever and swallows the Earth. and then you're just like inside of the fucking sun for like the.
You're not inside. You're fucking incinerated.
Well, no, but you'd still be alive because you can't die.
Oh yeah, so
So you just be like forever burning inside of the sun.
But what's inside of the sun is literally just a carbon chain, right? So all those metals and all those gases are just burned, and then they turn into another metal. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, like deeper inside of the sun, you go like larger the elements.
Sure, exactly.
That's how that works.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
It's a goddamn carbon chain. I wish I knew what that meant.
But yeah, so you just be inside of the sun until the sun blows up.
Well, God's inside of the sun, so it works out good.
Then yeah, all right.
I've been on Earth biding my time until the great blast occurs.
And I'll swim to the center. Of
I've
the sun
killed
and
every
kill God.
man, woman, child, and insect on this planet, leaving only the antelope because they're my favorite. It's just me and the antelope.
I just imagine.
Will I admit to lying down with an antelope? I suppose I will. I have no one to answer to except for one man, and that man is God, and he'll be taken care of soon enough. And then you finally see the big blast, and it all compresses, and you just fucking hold on to your two favorite antelopes, and you go into the sun.
I'm just imagining a large titanium man just punching animals with his fucking bare fists.
Oh, just obliterating
punching
them,
them to death.
dude. And then you get to the center of the sun, dude. It's fucking core, and you and God fight to the death.
Fuck yeah.
And God wins.
Yeah, I think I've been inspired.
Even,
I'm gonna write a novel or a fucking screenplay or something for this.
exactly,
you know?
man. Even those which are invincible and
titanium man.
are fallible. And fallible is the last word on the screen as it goes to black, and it's kind of burnt there for a little bit, and then kind of turns to ash and gets blown away, and then fucking credits, dude.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
That's a fucking movie, dude.
Now we're fucking
the titanium man who fucking fights God in the center of the sun.
Hey, let's get Weinstein on the phone.
Oh shit! Speaking of prison, let's get Weinstein back on the phone.
Weinstein is the titanium
Dude,
man.
how awesome would it be if we got through to him? He's like, guys.
You're gonna star in this movie.
He's like, you don't understand. I still have connections. He's like, not only can we make this movie, we will make this movie.
Fuck yeah.
He's like, I am God.
I am the titanium man.
The titanium man is Harvey. It's just like about him.
Yeah.
He's
his origin story.
He's
like, I molested everybody, and then I became the titanium man.
It's a metaphor for how you could never fucking truly knock him down. The only man who can stop Harvey Weinstein is God. And even he is going to have a fucking vicious battle to the death.
I got some bad news, boys.
Did Harvey Weinstein die?
No.
Oh, that would be literally the worst news I've ever heard.
Oh.
Titanium melts at 3,000 degrees.
Well, I mean, we would lose our.
And
our
how
titanium.
hot's the sun? It can't be that hot.
5,000 K.
So it's pretty close.
We would just we might shed our titanium skeleton.
It doesn't matter, yeah.
But we are still.
That's what God says
immune.
too. He's like, you damn fool. We're at 500 kelvins. You'll never defeat me without your titanium suit.
It says,
and then Harvey Weinstein's like, over my dead body, Christ. And then
10,000 Fahrenheit, just so you know.
Oh shit! He has to fight Jesus first.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then God.
Yeah, he beats the shit out of Jesus because Jesus is like all fucking eating like granola and shit.
10,000 degrees though. That's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, Jesus is like he's like the opening boss. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like you have to go through the gauntlet, right? Like sometimes, especially in old school video games, it'd be like a gauntlet that would lead you to the final boss. You'd fight all the previous bosses.
Yeah, exactly.
So at first you fight all these villagers from Madagascar again. And
You have to re-kill everybody. On
yeah,
the fucking
basically.
planet.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, like the chiefs of the villages.
Oh
you know,
yeah.
whatever.
Not like yep.
And then like the biggest elephant
the,
that you
al-
killed.
the alpha wolf or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. The guy with all the markings on his face or whatever. And then
Dog the bounty hunter.
yeah, well, Dog the Bounty Hunter is right before Jesus. I was hunting the titanium man. Fuck, I don't know how to talk like Dog. Does he have a southern accent?
I don't know.
Fuck, I wish I knew how to talk like
I
Dog.
for some reason, all I can imagine in my brain is him talking like Hulk Hogan. But I think that's just because he kind of looks like Hulk Hogan.
Fuck, I don't remember what he sounds like. God, I wish I had dude, if I had a dog. Anyway, so Dog's like, I was tracking this perp down for years. Turns out he was in the center of the sun the whole time. It's like, dog, I killed you eons ago. What's going on?
God's got a bounty on his head, and I've never lost a bounty.
It's like, this is a divine bounty. He's like, God, you better let me say the N-word if I win this fight.
Jesus,
God's like, I'll give you permission to say the N-word if you win this fight, dog. Just please.
there'll be no one left.
Please stop the titanium man. He's like, all I want in return. Hey, I'll find the titanium man and I'll bring him to justice. But all I want in return is your full permission for me to say the N-word. Is that all right?
Good God.
God's like, this is a good deal.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, you gotta give Dog the Bounty Hunter credit, man. He knows what freedom of speech is really worth, man.
Man, I've watched that show. I know that.
I was actually trying to write a bit about Dog the Bounty Hunter, and so I actually watched some.
Is that real? Like recently?
Yeah, I had a joke about you know Caesar Milan.
The dog whisperer dude.
Yeah, so I want to do a bit called Caesar Milan, Dog the Bounty Hunter Whisperer. Where only he truly understands, and then like he gets down and he finally like figures out his language, and all Dog says is just a bunch of real racist shit.
Yeah.
And he realizes that all of his efforts were kind of for naught, you know. Like getting inside the brain of Dog the Bounty Hunter was actually a pretty fruitless endeavor, and he spends years just cracking the code, you know.
Yep.
Getting deep inside the mind of this bounty hunter, and it turns out all he ever thinks about is just racist shit. There's nothing of use in there at all.
Oh man, Dog the Bounty Hunter was a fucking sick show though.
Dude,
I just remember him just fucking catching these dudes, and you would just bring them to like the fucking their big SUV that they would fucking chase him down with. And he'd sit him down. He's like, "You need a cigarette, brother."
I know, yeah. Then
then
he'd be all cool.
Yeah, and then you would just like sit across from him and just be like, "You know, man, you've made some mistakes in your life, but I can tell you got a good soul on you, brother."
Yeah, it's like, how can you tell that?
Yeah,
it's like you just literally like fucking ran him down with like a Kmart shopping cart.
Right.
Fucking ran him over. There was one episode where he like the guy he so a chase ensued, but he initially finds the guy at a McDonald's.
Yeah.
And then, like, literally, they go, like, miles trying to fucking find this guy. Finally get him. The guy's like, yeah, man, I was just trying to have one last meal at McDonald's. He's like, all right, you guys want McDonald's? Everyone's like, we want McDonald's. Fuck yeah, dog. He's like, all right, let's go get McDonald's. He orders, like, a fucking 1,000 double cheeseburgers. Yep. And, like, the guy's just sitting there. He's like, oh, it's good, it's good. Like, this fucking guy's going to jail for, like, 15 years.
It's like, it's the least I could do for this guy.
He's trying to act like he's, like, doing a real cool thing. Meanwhile, he's collecting a fucking bounty.
Yeah.
Yeah, God knows how much money you get for those.
Fuck, I mean, it kind of seems like a cool way to do things. That's just his life. That's,
Here's
how,
my
that's
question,
how he makes his money.
Here's my question:
somehow.
is that actually real? Like, you can still actually be a vigilante?
Well, yeah. So I mean, basically, you
that can't be true, right?
Well, you loan somebody money for bail, and then if they don't pay, if they don't.
That's what it is. He's a bounty for not for like the state.
Yeah.
For fucking loan sharks or whatever.
Well, I mean, it is
or
basically
jail bonds
because they pay the state the bail to get the person out. The person has to pay them back.
Yeah. So
and if they skip,
they're the middleman between the perp and the state, and then Dog works for the middleman. So that
yeah because
okay.
they're supposed to get their money back with some interest from the person, but they like run off
right.
and don't come back for them, so they go chase them down.
So I mean, it's real vigilante justice.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome,
legal
dude.
vigilante justice.
That's fucking awesome. Dude.
It sounds like the fucking coolest job ever.
It
honestly,
does sound like a good job, and especially when you're a big fucking Hulk Hogan looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, what else are you gonna do with your life?
Fucking,
you say the N-word all the time. You can't work at a fucking desk job.
Say the N-word and fucking take some bounties.
Yeah, you can't just be racist at a
Is
desk
he actually
job.
Does he actually say the N-word?
Oh yeah,
stuff?
big controversy back in like 2009.
Oh, that was a thing. Okay, I thought you were just like
this
pulling
is
this out of your ass.
This is
or
about
something.
as topical as when we brought up Michael Richards saying the N-word. There's a bunch of these guys who just who said the N-word and they got in trouble. Paula Dean and shit.
Yeah, it was a different time back then.
Yeah, Paula Dean wasn't even that long ago. I don't think. I don't remember. But yeah, Dog did it. It was probably like 2012 or something.
Yeah, Paula Abdul.
Paula Abdul said the N-word. She looked at
that's
Randy Jackson.
Fucked up, dude.
She's like, "How could you not vote for this?" And she's dropped it hard. And everyone's like, "Paula."
Dude, that'd be a way cooler American Idol. Anyways, do you want to take a break?
Yeah, sure. Let's take a break. Hey, producer Pete, ready to take a break, buddy? You okay, buddy?
Is everything all right over there?
Yep.
Can we talk about it?
No, I'm fine.
Oh.
All right, we'll get to the bottom of that and more after the break. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Glass Coasters. Now, producer Pete, you probably
I just cleaned up this.
you probably think
I just cleaned up this whole fucking.
you
table
probably
of glass.
think that
Don't
these
you fucking
that these
do it.
are that these are
I swear to
breakable, right?
fucking God, dude.
There's no way, dude.
I'll kill you.
You think they're breakable, right?
No, there's no way.
I'll fucking
They're
murder
freaking
you.
coasters.
Don't.
Right. There's no way. There's no way.
I'm not cleaning up this fucking bar again. All right.
There's no way they could possibly break, dude. They're too strong. They're made of sturdy
I
stuff.
just cleaned it.
We were talking about. You may remember from the first. Hey, producer, remember from the first part of the podcast we were talking about titanium.
Oh yes, yep.
These are actually. This is glass that's intermeshed with titanium. Much like bones, titanium can bond to glass, and that's what these extra special glass coasters are made of. Now, producer Pete, I bet you're thinking those things probably break real easy, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking if it's only glass.
Now,
He'd be right.
Let me
in his assessment. I think.
let me ask the crowd. You guys
They break very
you guys want to
easily.
see a demonstration or what?
Damn it! I just need to fucking hide these fucking coasters. Like, why are they still? I don't know why I still have them out. Honestly, it's fucking worse. Thank you.
I just wanted to see
Jesus
the
fucking
panic. I
Christ.
just wanted to see the panic in Alan's eyes. Hey, but for real though, these are actually our sponsor again because we did such a good job last week. So glass coasters, now laced with titanium.
Fuck yeah.
God, I wanted to
Yeah,
smash it.
I
so
know you
bad.
did.
Dude. It took every fucking inch of control to not smash that. And I was gonna smash it downward like this, dude. Fucking vertically, dude. Just smash that fucking
Just like
shit.
fucking shatters and goes in my
Oh,
eyes
it could
or
go
something.
360, dude.
Good lord. Second advertising of the podcast is brought to you by St. Pauli's girl, N.A. She's not an alcoholic, so she's got a little bit thinner of a body on her and jugs twice the size. All right? Yeah.
St. Pauli girl, N.A. You won't find her in Green Bay.
Hey.
And now time for the second half of the... It's the Going Hard Podcast. Producer Pete, Alan, and John. Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. Hey, Producer Pete, how's your break, buddy? What?
Sorry, it was fine.
Well, my break was good. But what's going on over there, buddy? Why are you so glum?
Well, Alan was just kind of making fun, and like he said, you were like a fast pooper and a long pisser.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was
I
just like,
did say that.
What's that about? You know?
And that made you upset because we're good friends, and he was kind of talking shit.
So that's...
Yeah, technically, he was talking shit.
Yep. So that's because we're in the basement of my building and the pipes are right over here from the toilet. So we heard. So I told Pete, you hear that because the water came down. I was like, that's Josh's shit coming down this pipe over here.
No, it was a piss.
No, it was a shit.
What? No, it wasn't. You can't tell me I shit when I didn't.
Yeah, I was watching.
You can't gaslight me, dude.
What?
Don't gaslight me.
But
If you keep this up, I'm gonna start smashing fucking coasters.
he
dude.
said it couldn't have been a shit because it was so quick. But I know for a fact that you pissed for a long time, so it had to have been a shit.
I mean, I pissed.
No,
Petey was right.
it's wrong. All right.
I will say, oftentimes I think when you're a fast shitter and a quick pisser, they both kind of take the same amount of time. You know what I mean?
If you're doing both of them.
What's that?
If you're doing both of them, yes.
No, I'm saying a fast shit and a long piss should take about the same amount of time
No, but
separately.
you piss for like 5 minutes though.
Well, I'm gonna shit for
Do you
5
shit
minutes.
for 5 minutes?
A little less sometimes.
Really?
I don't dilly dally when I shit unless I'm at work.
Well, see,
then I really dilly dally.
This just basically like lets me know that my hypothesis was correct then.
Well, why?
Because you just said that you'd shit really quick.
Dude, I don't pee for 5 minutes,
Dude,
dude.
fucking-
That's crazy. I
Dude,
pissed for like
the
a minute.
It's the fucking wildest shit ever.
I get that. But I pissed for like a minute, dude. It's not fun, dude. A 5-minute piss, like there would actually be something wrong.
Yeah. I always wondered if you had
Have I
like,
pissed?
pros-
Have
like
I pissed
prostate
for?
cancer? Or
Have I
something?
pissed for a few minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes? Probably had a 2 or 3 minute piss. Probably.
Yeah.
I
It's
did.
fucking
I did
wild.
do a long Snapchat of me peeing.
Yeah, and it was fucking like it literally took up the entire Snapchat. Like I think you ran out of time.
I think I did. So
Yeah.
that was over a minute. Because you could set a minute, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my buddy Wade was like, "Hey, I want to get that checked out there, buddy." I'm like, "Nah, dude."
Yeah, that's prostate cancer. I think
No, it's dude. I literally got an MRI like 2 months ago.
that's not where prostate cancer fucking lives.
Dude, my entire body got an MRI. I had a
Oh.
full body MRI.
Oh, I thought. Oh, the CAT scan is where they do just the head, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So like that was the thing. Like I was at the dentist the other day, and they were like feeling. They were feeling for lumps.
Yeah.
What is this?
I have a feeling that my wife is locked outside.
All right. Well,
So-
hey, don't worry. Producer Pete and I will hold it down. No
Yeah,
big deal.
hold down the fort. I'll be right back.
So anyway, this dentist was like, "Hey, I'm just feeling around for any swollen lymph nodes, any cancerous tumors on your neck." And I was like, "Hey, don't worry, big dog. I got an MRI a couple weeks ago. Daddy's clean." And I burped in his fucking face. And I was like, "If you fucking touch my neck again, hombre, you're gonna see the business end of a fucking shiv right in your colon. I'm gonna rape you with this shiv."
What are we talking about?
Wait, what?
What's going on over here?
Well, you were talking about prison, so I thought of a shiv.
Oh, okay. Shivs are kind of cool though.
Basically, my dentist got a little fucking fresh with me, and I
Oh,
was
your,
about to
your
fucking.
dentist made a shiv.
No, I had a
You made a
shiv.
shiv.
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you make it out of?
A toothbrush.
Oh, that's a good way to do it. I hear that a lot of people in prison actually
That's
use toothbrushes.
that's probably
for-
the main shiv.
Yeah,
the main
sharpen it,
medium
file
for a
it down
shiv.
little bit,
Yeah.
Are you guys talking about that character from Succession?
I was trying to burp. I couldn't.
I don't know.
There we go.
I've never.
What's Succession?
I've never seen that show.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Hey, how
Okay.
was your break?
My break was pretty good actually.
Good break.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
hey.
had a pretty good time in the break.
Oh, it was good.
Yeah, I had a pretty good time.
It was good.
Did you have a pretty
Trying
good...
to guess whether I shat or pissed.
Yeah, no, I mean that's kind of what I do with my off time.
Hey, producer Pete. So we've been giving you final words. We've been giving you heaping praise upon you, but we've told you that cycle can be broken if you produce, which we know you're good at doing that.
Yeah.
Produce a picture for the podcast. Producer Pete producing pictures for the podcast, which is now a new thing that actors say before they give a big monologue. Producer Pete produces pictures for the podcast.
That is a good one.
It's a very good one.
Producer P.
Do you
pictures
do you happen to have such a thing?
per... Yeah.
Keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth.
Oh shit.
Oh, did you
I will.
You finally watched the Oscars?
No, actually, I don't know what you're talking about.
I haven't seen the slap yet either.
Oh really?
Um, so I kind of like lost energy and kind of gave up on it.
Oh, so you don't have a picture?
I do.
Can we get like the unfinished version? Well, how about we do this?
How about we just talk about his life some more?
Yeah, we could do that.
This is the penance. Well, what's
Or
that?
we could do like music really quick and let him finish it up. Oh shit!
right.
All right.
Oh wow, it looks like he drew a knife.
Does it say "eat my own ass"?
Let's see what
That looks like a drawing of Italy, maybe.
rainbow.
It's just the half part.
Oh, it's just the half. What's this other thing? Looks like a boat.
Looks like Italy. You know, it's a boot.
Yeah, man, I fucked it up and I just stopped.
That's okay.
I had to move and then it started smearing and
Sure.
I just lost interest.
Hey, do we not have the producer? We probably don't have the producer Pete's Fun Time Picture Time, do we?
Nope, you're gonna have to edit that in.
All right.
We'll give it a
I guess
second,
we'll
I
edit that
guess.
in because right now it's time for.
Producer Pete's
Hey,
Fun
do you want
Time
me to? I know you're
Picture
doing a thing,
Time.
You're talking over the sound. But it's
Producer
okay.
Pete's Fun Time Picture
Yeah, the song
Time.
is going on right now.
I bet it's done by now. What's going on over there? What's going on over there?
I thought you were just gonna splice it.
No, yeah, that's what we're doing.
No. It has to-
Oh, I see. Holy shit!
we have to. Okay, I really want to smash one of those glass ones now. Come on. That's an intrusive thought that I can't control. It's just wanting to just smash everything down here, dude. Dude, so much glass.
no.
You just.
I know it's yeah.
Yeah, it'd be really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so producer Pete made a picture.
Yeah, and
I'm not proud of it.
As per
It's okay, buddy. It looks good to me.
as is tradition, I will look over it first, and then Josh will give it a once over.
Exactly.
And then we'll ask Pete if our ideas were correct.
And here's something I'm going to say about this segment. Let's try to keep it a little more brief.
Okay.
Let's each try to do like a minute on
Well,
it.
you could just tell me that my time is fucking worthless. And then we can just get past that
We're
point.
both gonna do the same thing. I think a minute of you saying what it is and then analyzing it,
All right.
and then a minute of me saying what it is and analyzing it, and then a minute to producer Pete. Because I think the last couple times
Listen,
producer Pete hasn't had time
you-
to have his say.
Oh, I don't really have a lot.
You can't put a cap on on artistic
You know
perception.
You know what?
right?
You're right. I'm sorry. I was out of line. Take as much time as you need.
Thank you.
I'll be over here
Thanks.
fucking scratching my dick hole.
Thank you. All right. Okay. So, anyways,
Okay, look at it too while you do.
yeah, of course.
It'll be more fun if I know what you're doing.
yeah. So, we're on a river. I'm assuming it's the Mississippi River.
By the way, I don't know what the fuck you were talking about, Bruce, but this is a
I
fantastic
know
drawing.
it's fucking great. Oh, dude. Okay, so we got a whole lineup of characters fucking hanging out on the side of a beach. Looks like probably on the beach, like off of a river of some sort. We got a dude, which actually looks like producer Pete over there.
I think
He has
that-
a similar hat with the
think-
long hair and
I
like the
think-
mustache and beard.
yes, I think
he's drinking a PBR.
Yeah,
too.
this is. I mean, clearly.
And he's killing he's chopping off the heads of birds with a sword, just like producer Pete does. It's got hairy arms. I think producer, you got some hairy arms, don't you? I think they're kind of. I think yeah, he rolls them up.
Yeah,
Dude,
spoken
he's fucking chopped off. Let's see here, 1, 2, 3, at least 3 birds. There's a couple of heads lying on the ground there. One of the birds' heads is on a fucking stake, and a tiny man's cooking it over
Yes.
a fire. Oh, and then there's a handicap symbol with a handicapped person fucking sitting
Yes.
there. He looks very startled that he's watching this man chop off the heads of these birds.
Yes, he does.
Ah.
So what do you think is happening here?
I think this is
I actually have a really good idea, but I want to hear yours first.
yeah, I think this is producer Pete's plan once the economy collapses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so I mean, first of all, you did a really good job of just describing the photo, and I think that I agree with all of those things.
Okay.
I think that is producer Pete. But
Yep.
guess what? Guess who's roasting that bird over the fire there? Guess who that is?
Who's that?
That's you.
Oh, that's me.
And he made you very small because that's how he sees you, as a small,
Jesus.
insignificant man.
Fuck. Okay.
And guy in the wheelchair, guess who that is?
Is that you?
That's me because I have MS.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
know
So
what I
this
mean?
this is definitely the future.
So this is us
it's definitely
surviving,
the future,
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yep.
this person in the boat, that's a metaphor for all of our wives or significant others leaving us be as we found our own way to survive, which is just by letting producer Pete use a sword to chop birds' heads off.
We're gonna eat the birds, obviously.
And I've become
right?
just completely crazy. I mean, my
But-
mouth is wide. I mean, MS has really run its course
Yeah.
here.
It's kind of funny though that we're deciding to eat the heads of the birds and not the bodies of the birds. Like I'm
Well,
obviously cooking the head of.
There's
a
a
bird,
reason
and
why
then-
all of our loved ones are going away on a boat.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
Because we're not doing shit
We're
right.
not very smart.
They're like, it's cool that you guys are like trying to provide, but and then whenever time they try to grab one of the actual carcasses, they're like, get your hands off it.
That's garbage.
I roll over their hands in my wheelchair. It's like Get
Hell
out of
yeah.
here. I haven't had my pills because of the apocalypse. My body's deteriorating quickly. So
Yeah.
to me, that's just like fairly obvious what's happening.
Yeah, so we literally just walk like a mile away from here down to the river, and then we just live there. That's basically it, right?
Yes. Okay, so producer Pete, how do you assess our interpretation?
It was pretty spot on, actually.
Yeah.
All
Fuck yeah.
right.
All right.
There's just one little added thing, and it was hard to see. There's a little thing there. In the background in the tree, you can see an owl, and he's seeing what's going on. So what I'm trying to hint at is there could or could not be a sequel where the owl attacks.
I thought he was going to say that.
I did notice that up there. I wasn't sure what it was, so I.
You know what this could
didn't
also
comment.
be? This could also just be a big metaphor for the whole podcast. We're like, I'm just this crazy guy with MS. You're just this guy roasting a chicken head. Producer Pete's just causing all sorts of chaos.
Yeah.
And the owl is just looking on, being
Yep.
like, what am I fucking listening to? This is crazy. I don't know the boat. I don't know. That's like just our viewership, I guess, going away.
I mean, there's boats on rivers, you know.
yeah, maybe the boat. That's just the
Red herring, you know.
It's a red herring. Which, by the way, these birds definitely
Are
not.
all red herrings.
I think this bird had 2 heads.
Oh shit! Yeah.
It seems like there's too many heads.
No, that's where I was counting the birds and then the heads, and there's some
but
off,
the head that you are actually the extra head you're counting is one that's already cooking. So
Okay.
we can assume that the body is somewhere.
Oh,
Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
Oh, those are actually crunkled up beer cans. My
Oh,
bad.
this is true.
I thought those were
Oh,
heads.
what?
Yeah, so
no,
Petey,
okay.
so,
I thought
so
they
Petey's
were-
4 deep.
I thought.
He's 4 deep and he's fucking swinging a sword around.
There's also another bird coming in. I don't know if you see that.
I did, yeah.
It's taking like a.
And he's
so
like,
you're not even like fucking catch. You're not even hunting these birds. They're just coming to you and you're chopping their heads off.
he stares up and says, these birds once trusted me. I never thought it'd come to this.
Yeah, he just like he's been feeding them for like.
And he's
weeks.
just getting drunk so he can stomach it. He was just the bird man. And now he's turned his back on them. And just
God.
cooks their heads.
I love producer Pete's fun time picture time.
You know what?
Kind of my favorite.
You know,
segment.
I think it's good that we
Yeah.
spread it out so much too, because it's just such a joy when we get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
it's
such a
good stuff,
treat. It's
yeah.
like a holiday,
It is.
damn near.
It
You know what I
is,
mean?
Yeah.
Good. Hey, good job, producer Pete. Really good fucking
job, buddy.
picture. I know you talked down on this. I think our audience is going to be pleasantly surprised based
yeah.
on what you tried to act like this was. It's quite good.
Well, he's got like a, he's a typical artist where
That's true.
none of his work is good enough for him. you
Right.
know?
But
That's,
it's but it's
a
but
hard
it's,
thing to
hey,
get over.
but it's good enough for me, and that's
enough for me,
That's
too.
all that really matters.
Yep.
Hey, should we do a song?
Let's do some music.
Thanks, dudes.
Yeah. I like how we told him that we weren't going to compliment him, and we ended up still.
Well, this
complimenting
is.
him,
I mean,
so
come on.
it's beautiful.
How do you
know?
not compliment it?
All right, let's do some music.
Fantastic. What was on the back here?
Yeah, I was working on a pirate theme thing.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast once again. We have a thrilling conclusion.
We sure do. And that conclusion is in the form of a song.
Oh, fuck. It is.
Yep.
Hey, producer P, want to say goodbye to the good folks?
I do.
Oh,
Well,
I just have a weird thing I was thinking.
oh, sure.
Do you guys think that 100 or 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit for a sun is kind of hot?
I think it's actually kind of cool.
That's what I thought.
yeah. I bet there's hotter ones out there.
I think our son's a little bitch.
Yep. Fight me.
Like, come on, really? That's it?
Yeah.
That's like only like not a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking fight the sun.
Dude, I'm going to fuck the sun, dude.
Yep.
I'm going to.
And then it's gonna birth the sun.
Yeah, and then my
your
son will be a son. It'll be made of sun. Anyway, you guys,
right.
see,
All right, well, see ya.
see you later, guys. Enjoy the song.
I've tracked bounties all over this country. No man is not afraid of me. When they hear me coming, they go running. 'Cause they know I'm picking up their bounties. I got a letter in the mail. It was written in golden ink. It was sealed by the man himself. I didn't know just what to think. He said to meet me in the sun. We're going to kill the man made of titanium. I said I'll do it. I just had to do it on one condition. I get to say the N-word. Oh, I don't know if any of that recorded. This mic level is fucking super low the whole time.